people would say that's objectifying, but that's my truth, and I'm living it. God damn it!
Yeah.
I'm Dion. And I'm Ronald from Baltimore, Maryland.
I'm Frank. Okay. A black woman called a sex advice podcast complaining that her white boyfriend would always talk about how much he loved her dark chocolate. She felt that he was objectifying her. The podcast host said that she should relax because a little bit of objectifying in relationships is cool. Just like some people objectify big boobs, big butts, big dicks, whatever. How do we feel about this? Is this correct advice? Is this incorrect advice? Let's start with Dion.
All right, cool. When I was looking at this topic and I was thinking about it, it made me think, would she have been so offended if it was another race or if it was a situation of, just another body part or another word as opposed to black or whatever, chocolate, what if it was some other caramel dynasty or something, I don't know. So when I thought about it, I was like, some people are very sensitive about race, and I think that in this situation that might have been what it was. And I think about situations where it's just like, you could be a light-skinned person and a dark-skinned person. It's like, I like my white fudge, I like my dark chocolate. So, it's not necessarily, in my opinion, bad advice, but, it's a thing to check your sensitivity about racial issues.
Nice. What's your opinion on it, though? Like, how do you feel about that?
Look, I have a liking of dark. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The lighter the meat, what's the use? Some people can have an offense to that. But at the same time, I have been involved with light-skinned people. So for me, it doesn't matter to me, honestly. It's just
also,
what you answer to.
I get this confused with dark skin versus light skin. This is white versus black. So
Jungle fever happens a lot. I mean, and at the end of the day, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't date because I've dated other races. And, I never called them out their name. I never said N words or, the H words and all these other things, But at the same time, I can't say that word, so I'm not going to say it. Nice try. But at the end of the day, honestly, though, I think that when you're in situations where you're dating another race, you do need to be sensitive about that. And I think that in situations like that, if they had a conversation of, honey, babe, or whatever, how do you feel about me calling you this or whatever, or she got called that and she didn't address it with him, then that's the issue right there, that you don't have that open communication to be able to say, hey, I was offended that you called me your whatever.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I got to jump in here because, let me tell you, this is, my whole thing with, people, I won't say black women, but in the back of my head, and I'm thinking that, but with people doing things that they have no idea what they're doing. I bet you if the brother on the street was just like, yo, Ma, what's good? Let me give me some of that black chocolate. She'd be like, hey, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Girl, what the hell do you expect? You with this white man. Of course he's objectifying you. That's what you signed up for, so deal with it. If he's not calling you the N-word and if he's not, choking you out and locking you up, doing all types of weird slavery sex stuff, get over it. For real. Because, everybody's objectified about everything. Oh, my God. I'm not even going to get into, things that people have said to me or whatever. I mean, you're born who you are.
No, please get into it.
No.
We want to know.
No. But, so here's my thing. You're born the way that you are. You look the way that you look. And people respond to you that way. You just have to choose how you react to it. I'm assuming she's been in this relationship with this person, so she knows what this person's heart is. So it's just she should know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. She should know if he's a closeted racist or if he's objectifying her, or he really might just like it because you know what? You just said it. Dark skin is beautiful. I love it. But let me tell you, all skin's beautiful. White skin, don't do that. Sorry. Nope. Well, what about you, Ronald?
Before you jump over to him, I just want to say this too.
Yeah.
Granted that her boyfriend was white, what if he didn't like her chocolate, dark chocolate? You know what I mean? He could go out and get some light chocolate or some fudge or some
But that's just
caramel
the
delight.
thing. He's not going to do it because he's objectifying her, and he's probably rebelling against his trust fund. So he had to pick the darkest and most ghettoest woman. Because I mean, I'm telling you, that's the reality of it. He probably had to pick the darkest one, and of course he's objectifying her. Because like honestly, like I'm not even gonna lie, like. I would give it a very small margin of like maybe 10 or 15% of like interracial relationships are genuine and there's no objectification. And that's just my opinion. I feel that way, like 100%.
I get it, and I agree. But as far as the advice for what the guy said, to just chill out with it, I think that, you know, I won't say it's right or wrong, but again, it goes back to, is she being too sensitive? And her, like you said, knowing where he's coming from and how he's saying it. It may not be malicious, it may not be against her character or anything. That it might have been just one of those things that he's in the moment. It's just like, hey, you know.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. And I mean, especially at this day and age where racial things are super sensitive. So it's just like, you just kind of have to know, like, what's going on with it. Like, you have to know where he's coming from.
You call a sex advice shop rather than talking to her man. That was the issue for me. You're bringing other people into your relationship and not even dealing with it. Just like saying, I have an issue with you, but I'm going to go ask everybody else what they think as opposed to talking to you about how I feel.
Well, yeah, and she does that because I think in her heart of hearts she knows what the real reason is. She's just looking for someone else to say it out loud so that when she brings it to him, it won't be on her.
That's the point.
That's 100%. Or at least in rational thinking, educated adults. I'll put that out there because sometimes you don't get all of those together in relationships. So.
Well, once again, and being who I am and doing what I do.
Who are you and what do you do? Tell us.
I am a certified life coach, and I train and teach people how to live in the empowerment of themselves by exercising their voice and seeing how they express it outwardly. And this is one of those situations where, yes, true, open communication need to be there. Like, I want to give a shout out to anybody who's in an interracial relationship or someone outside of who you are.
Nice.
I'm one that every race besides white seems to turn me on.
You're racist. Racist.
I'm prejudiced. As a black person in America, I can't be racist. I don't have enough power or money yet.
Sure. You don't have enough power, although you tell people to empower themselves, so you should have enough power to be racist.
I don't want to be racist. I don't want to become them. But one of the things that I do see in this one is like advice for me don't work because sometimes it's not based in experience, and so therefore it's just a hope of what you think you would do. And it's like I've from personal experience have learned that I thought I wouldn't suck that dick, but when they pulled it out, I sucked that dick, and I was a bit amazed that, hey, I changed my mind in the midst of that experience. But, like, if she's really having a hard time with it, it's not about him at all or what he's saying. It's the fact that she hasn't dealt with whatever the root is inside of her that he to hear him say it.
Yeah.
And that's something that she would have to internalize and look at and then have a discussion with him. And we all know about deal breakers when it comes to relationships. Like, if you got a little wiener and you talking about you going to top me, I don't see it happening. If mine is bigger than yours, I don't see it happening. Now, some people would say that's objectifying, but that's my truth, and I'm living it, God damn it. You know, when it comes to if somebody objectifying me, I've lived inside of racism here in America for quite a while, and I've heard white people say, I don't like you. And when I wake up tomorrow, when I woke up today, I was still chocolate. I don't think that's going to change. So I better learn how to live in my truth and understand that their truth is theirs, and I don't have to deal with their truth because I don't have to live in their existence. But with her in this relationship, and what I would say is she really needs to have a conversation with him and leave the others out, because at the end of the day, nobody's living her but her. And shit, she must like the dick. She just don't like the words that come with the dick. So So
Most of the time, honestly, you just have to work out the stuff with it. Because most of the time,
right.
it's coming with a whole bunch of mess that you did not ask for.
But that's okay. Put some earplugs in your ears.
I thought
Wait
they knew
till the
that.
experience is over.
Or just man up, like for real. Like if that bothers you, like I'm a strong proponent of communicating to
Did
your
you just
partner.
tell that woman to man up?
Yeah, tell her man up.
Girl, he apologized if he's listening.
Listen, woman up, girl. Listen, woman up. Tell your man how you feel. Like if you don't like it, tell him to stop saying it.
There you go.
And if you don't stop saying it, girl, you better leave.
But yeah. Ovary up. There we go. Come on, girl. Step your ovaries up. Step your pussy up. Tell him what's up.
Just be like, look, if you want some more of this dark chocolate, you gonna change your words.
Mm-hmm. Although, listen, if someone's calling me dark chocolate, light chocolate, I don't give a damn. Call me whatever you want to call me. Just do it. Come on.
Yo, you can call me whatever you want. Just put please and thank you in between it.
Sure.
Please in the beginning and
social
thank
settings,
you in the
in other
end.
settings, you don't have to be that polite. I'm good. Like, you know.
I'm telling y'all, that's how I suck the penis.
Ooh.
He said,
Oh, so I'm sorry,
it.
it's a penis now.
Yeah.
Remember, everybody, please and thank you. Have manners, courtesy, and respect.
And don't call me dark chocolate because I don't like you.
Well, just don't call me late.
Well, we
You
can.
can call me whatever you like. Just say please and thank you.
Okay. Good job, guys. Like, I loved it. Loved it.
I sent y'all a picture.
I got it. It's wonderful. I don't know why I was looking at it, but I'll take it.
Yeah, but all us was looking forward at the time. At least that's how my camera projected it. So I said, let me snap this.
Do I look stupid like this? Because, like, I had to turn the iPad upside down to get it charged.
That actually works. And the order of the videos actually works right now.
You still look full. I mean, you still look straight to us. No pun intended.
Lies.
Yes, queen.
I think I hate
Stop
everybody
it.
right now. Hold on again. I gotta do something else here.
What is on your head, Dion?
It is my cell phone holder, so if I'm sitting at the desk, it'll hold my cell phone for me.
Oh, cute.
So if I'm there, it'll just like, grab the cell phone like this and hold it for me so it'll be at an angle. So if I need to chat, I can use it to chat.
So all of that radiation can get right into your head where it belongs.
Well, there's radiation all the time.
We're going to shut that down right now.
Hey, y'all know Aaron's a hater. You can't pay him no mind.
All of
It's
that
all good. It's all
5G
good. I
in
mean,
the
all those
atmosphere.
earpieces people wear, all the Bluetooth and all that stuff, we got radiation anyway, so.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
I think
Are
this
we
works
ready
out,
for the
but-
next topic? I can give us a countdown.
No, wait, I'm not ready.
Okay. So we did Dion.
Get your fleets ready.